Give me
Back
a
up,
clap.
Vanessa. In your square, honey. Back up.
Give me a
In
clap.
your square.
Give me a
In your
clap.
square. Right
Give
here.
me a clap.
Your
Give
square.
me a clap. Give me a snap.
Upside down.
Give me a snap. Give me a snap. Give me a snap. Give me a snap. Give me a clap. 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 Give me a snap.
Okay, crayons should be down.
Now fold your hands and put them down into your lap.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and review, because remember,
Here's a little dance.
review means to go over what you have learned. And so far in math, we have learned this number right here. Number 1. And we also learned this number. And we learned this number. Very good. All right. On your hands, just see 2 fists with no fingers. Now show me 1. 1 finger. Put both hands. Good. All right. No fingers. Show me 2 fingers. How are you going to do 2 fingers? Ooh, some people are doing 1 and 1. Some people are doing 2 and 0, or 0 and 2. Okay, last one. Show me 3 fingers. How are you going to do 3? Nice and tall there, Oliver, so I can see your hands. Ooh, very good. Both hands up. Some people, show me, are doing 3 and 0. Some people did 2 and 1. Some people did 1 and 2. Very good. Give yourself a high five. Okay, let's take a look at our game. Okay, if you see this many dots, how many dots are there? 1. Do you remember what to do with 1 dot? 1 clap. That's right. What if you were to see this many dots? Where do your hands go? On your head. That's right, because how many dots are there? 2. Now, put your hands down. We have a new one, which is this many dots. How many dots is this? 3. We don't even have to count them. We know that there are 3. So 1 is 1 clap. 2 is on your heads. 3 is going to be behind your back. So when you see these 3 dots, where do you put your hands? Behind your back. Alrighty. Let's start with our hands in our lap. We're going to go through our game. And if you see 1 dot, 2 dots, or 3 dots, but don't do anything else on the other ones. Ready, Matt? All right, here we go. Put your crayon down so you can play the game. On your mark, get set, go. Good. Very good. Why don't you leave it on the floor, Matt? Next one. Nothing. Next one. Nothing again. Oh, behind your back. Behind your back. Mask, Ronald. Okay, I'm going to mix them up. All right, hands back in your lap. On your mark. Get set. Go. Remember, it's a quiet game, Lincoln. Good. Excellent. All right, one more time we'll play our game. Okay, hands in your lap. On your mark. Get set. Go. Where do your hands go? Nowhere. Yes, on your head. Nowhere. That's our new one. Behind your back.
Where's the one?
1 clap. Good job. Give yourself a round of applause. Alrighty, let's go ahead and practice the very first number that we learned. What was our first number that we learned? 1. Number 1 is like the ray of sun. Put your hand on your shoulder. Other one, Oliver. Other hand up in the air. 2 fingers, and we start from the top and go down like a ray of sun. When you hit the ground, you've made the number 1. What comes after the number 1? Ooh. All right, hand on your shoulder. Start from the top. You ready? Half a heart and a straight line 2. That's how you make the number 2. Now, after 2 comes the number 3. How many times do you have to go around the tree? 2 times. Hand on your shoulder. Other shoulder over. Okay, we're going to go around the tree 2 times. Ready? Around the tree. Stop. Back around the tree. And that's how you make the number 3. Good job. Leave him there, Oliver. All right, my friends. Oops. Okay, we are going to check out our video lesson. So, my lights person, you may go ahead and do your job. We're on math now, Lincoln. So, I should see hands in your lap. I should not hear any clipboards or crayons rolling. And our lesson today says read and write numbers
1, 2,
and
3.
Oliver, I should not hear your clipboard.
Read and write 1, 2, and 3. Look at the picture of the park. We can count the different objects in the picture. There is 1 butterfly. Here is how you write the number 1. What else can we find in the park?
Anything else that we could find? What is there? Oh, what is there one of? Peyton, thank you for raising your hand. What is there? A bluebird. Is there anything else that there's one of, Marquand?
Oh, trash can.
1 trash can. Jackson?
Water fountain.
1 water fountain. Nessa?
1 tree.
1 tree. Mackenzie?
1 butterfly.
Oh, we already saw the butterfly, but you are correct. Santino?
1 bench.
1 bench. Lincoln?
Water fountain.
You said the water fountain. Kennedy?
The sun.
1 sun. Let's see if we got them right.
Look, there are 2 baseballs.
Oh, we're on number 2, I guess.
Here is how you write the number 2.
Okay, if you notice, they started at the dot and half a heart and a straight line 2. What comes after the number 2?
3.
Raise your hand if you see 3 of something in our video, Ronald.
3 flowers.
Let's see if you're right.
Look at the picture of the park again. There are 3 flowers. Here is
Okay, here we go. We're going to write our number 3 around
how
the
you
tree.
write the number
Around the
3.
Excellent. Now, if you notice, boys and girls, when they were writing their numbers, let's take a look. Hang on. There we go.
Here is how you write
Stop playing. Okay, if you noticed, on our number 3s, they had 2 of them, 2 3s, that they traced. And then 1 of them, they had to write all by themselves. But every single time, they started at the dot, just like you. Kabish? Awesome. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to our first page. Oh, does that look familiar?
Yeah.
It's the picture of our pond. Okay? So Kennedy, can you turn the lights on? Okay, when you get your paper, boys and girls, the only thing I want you to do, write your name.
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything else?
No.
You going to write your name?
Yes.
Take one for you and pass it to Mackenzie. Here you go, Bram. Take one for you and pass the other one to Santino. All right, Marquand, you're going to take one for you and pass the other one to Lincoln. Peyton, one for you, and then pass it to Kennedy. And then Kennedy's going to pass it to you. You are all by yourself. All right, Jackson, pass back to Matthew. And Grady, you can pass back to Ronald. Remember, the only thing you're going to do is put your name at the top. Oh, wrong side, Marquand. Name on your paper. Turn it over. First thing, where does it go? At the top. Now you can put it on your lap map. Okay, in our video, how many fountains were in our video?
One.
There was one. Can you find the number 1 and trace it starting from the top? Starting from the top. You're going to trace your number 1 because there was one fountain. All right. How many bluebirds were there? 2. Find your number 2 and go ahead and trace your number 2. Half a heart and a straight line 2. That's how you make the number 2. After you trace your number 2, how many flowers were there? 3. Start at the green dot. Go around the tree and around the tree. That's how you make the number 3. Very good. Okay, when you're done tracing your numbers, go ahead and turn your paper over. Alrighty, at the top of our paper, we're going to practice writing what number?
One.
The number 1, because how many fountains were there? So you're going to trace it 1, 2, 3 times. Go ahead and trace the number 1 at the top. Matthew, turn your paper over, bud. That's okay, turn your paper over. Okay, after that, let's see what else we have.
2 benches.
2 benches?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yes, there are 2 benches. Now, this time, boys and girls, you're going to trace your number 2 once. Wait, don't do it yet. Twice. And then there's one that's not here. You have to write this one all by yourself. See if you can do that. Trace 2 2s, Lincoln, and then do yours by yourself. Let's see those half a hearts. Let's go. Trace your 2s. Hold it the right way. Trace your 2s. Nope, let's wait till everybody's, oh, what awesome 2s, boys and girls. You've been practicing. Let's go, Jackson. 1s and 2s, let's go. Awesome sauce. Okay, put your finger on your nose if you're done with your 2s. Okay, we have a couple friends left that are going to finish up their 2s. Now, what do we have 3 of, boys and girls?
Butterflies.
Butterflies. And again, you have to trace your number 3s 2 times, and then you're going to write your own number 3. 1, 2, 3. You try. Round the tree and around the tree. That's how you make the number 3. Very good 3s, boys and girls. That's awesome. When you're done, put your crayon down and your hand on your head. Let's see who we're waiting for. Awesome. Good 3, Oliver, around the tree. Yay! Give yourself a round of applause. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, next, you guys are going to go back to your smart spots, and you are going to be counting. What are those?
Flowers.
Flowers. How many flowers are there? 3. Look up here. You're going to trace it and write it yourself. So 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. You're going to do it 3 times. Huh? Because after you count your flowers, you're going to count. Ooh, what are those? Squirrels. How many squirrels?
2.
And after your squirrels, you're going to count.
Garbage can.
Yeah, trash cans. How many trash cans? How many? 3. And then you're going to turn it over. And on the back, you're going to see a pot. Huh? And under the pot is going to be some food for your soup. Lincoln, that's 1. And the food for your soup, oh, there we go. We've got, turned to the wrong page. First we have some tomatoes and potatoes that are going to go in your soup. Right? So you can decide, do you want 1 tomato in your soup? Do you want 2? Or do you want 3? But no more. You decide. Who wants 1 tomato in their soup? Raise your hand. Okay, put your hand down. Who wants to put 2 tomatoes in their soup? Raise your hand. Put your hands down. Who wants to put 3 tomatoes in their soup? Awesome. Put your hands down. So we decided how many tomatoes we want in our soup. So watch what I do. I decided I only want to have 1 tomato in my soup can. So I'm only going to draw 1 tomato. The next one is a potato. I think I want 2 potatoes in my soup. So what number did I write? 2, because I want 2 potatoes in my soup. But I'm not done. Tomatoes, potatoes. You also have carrots and onions. I like carrots. So I think I'm going to put this many in my soup. How many? 3. So I'm going to put 3 of them in my soup. 1, 2, 3. But I only want 1 onion in my soup. Just because I just want 1. Alrighty, so on the back, here's your pot. It's empty. There's nothing in your soup. You decide how many tomatoes, write the number, draw it. How many potatoes, write the number, draw it. Carrots, write the number, draw it. Onions, write the number, draw it. Huh? When you're done doing the front and the back, which basket does it go in? The red done basket. If you finish before the bell rings, huh, you can go on eSpark. Huh? Remember eSpark? Let's see. I need to borrow somebody's iPad. Did anybody do eSpark when they were at home? Raise your hand if you did. Oh, good for you. Awesome. I'm going to borrow your iPad. And we're going to go over how to get on eSpark. Alright, so when you open up your iPad, okay, here's your folders. Make sure you're looking at the screen, Lincoln, not at me. Okay. You've got your folders on the top, you have your folders in the middle, and you have your folders on the bottom. For eSpark, you're going to do the one in the middle, the very first one right here. And if you click on it, what do I click next? Light bulb. You click the light bulb. And it should open up, and there's your blue stories, purple math. You see the numbers?
Yeah.
You're going to click the purple math. Kabish?
Cabbage.
Awesome sauce. Good job, boys and girls.